one and only TV 7.
Portions of the following program are pre-recorded. This is Channel 7 KATV, your community-minded station.
Good evening, I'm Freddie Bryan. KATV Sports Director Bud Campbell was killed early today when the vehicle he was driving went out of control on Rodney Parham Road in western Little Rock.
This is Newscene 7 with Steve Barnes, Amy Oliver, Ron Sherman's AccuWeather Experience, Sports with Paul Eels, and the rest of Arkansas's leading news team. Arkansas, here is your news.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight's top story is the apparent effort to reopen the state's most controversial murder case, and Ron brings us the latest on springtime in December.
This is Good Morning Arkansas, an early morning look at news and weather, Arkansas people, places, and events. And now, Good Morning's Donna Axel.
Well, good morning, everyone. First of all, let me point out our beautiful new set. We'll be enjoying this all during the month of February, and it is provided to us by White Furniture in Benton. Go by and say hello to those good folks and tell them how much you enjoy their beautiful furniture.
Newscene 7 live at 5 with Steve Barnes and Amy Oliver, Chuck Gatica Weather, and Paul Eels Sports.
This is Newscene 7 at 6 with Arkansas's most respected television journalist, Steve Barnes, Satellite 7 Weather, Jim Menard, and Arkansas's Sportscaster of the Year, Paul Eels. Newscene 7, an Arkansas tradition, now in its 29th year.
Good evening, everyone. The Wonder State spent much of today trying to keep from drowning.
Newscene 7, live at 5. In-depth coverage of today's events. This is Newscene 7, live at 5.
Good afternoon. I'm Deborah Mathis.
And I'm Steve Barnes.
TV Channel 7, Little Rock, Pine Bluff. From Arkansas's news and information leader, this is Channel 7 News, live at 5.
The seatbelt controversy goes to court. Good afternoon, I'm Kelly Minton.
And I'm David Davis. It's
KATV. This is Channel 7 News at 6. With Andy Pearson and Health Matters, Susan Rosegen, Ned Permy with the Weekend Weather Scale, Paul Eels on Sports, Special Assignment Reporter Deborah Mathis, and the Channel 7 News Team.
From KATV, Arkansas's news and information leader, this is Channel 7 News, live at 5, with Andy Pearson, Lori Johnson, Ned Permy with weather, Paul Eels on sports, and Special Assignment Reporter Regina Blakely.
About half the town of Rison, Arkansas has been evacuated following a train derailment and the fear of an explosion. Good afternoon. I'm Lori Johnson.
I'm Andy Pearson.
From KATV, Arkansas's news and information leader, this is Channel 7 News at 6, with Andy Pearson, Gina Curry, Ned Permy with weather, and Paul Eels on sports.
Good evening. After days of waiting, the Arkansas River has finally crested, in some places reaching its highest point in 33 years. I'm Gina Curry.
I'm Andy Pearson.
Good morning and welcome to Saturday Daybreak. Join Dwayne Graham and Vic Shedler for your first look at weekend news, weather, sports, and community events.
And good morning to you. It is Saturday, October 16th. Welcome to our 2-hour edition of Saturday Daybreak. I'm Dwayne Graham, and I will actually be doing the weather part today. And my new sidekick for today is Tom Ryan. Vic is here. He'll be doing the commercials for Ron Campbell a little bit later on, but he's got some other things to take care of too this morning, so I'll be doing weather. And good morning. Good morning.
You're watching KATV, Channel 7, Arkansas's most watched news team. This is Channel 7 News at 10 with Gina Curry, Ned Permy with weather, and Paul Eels on sports.
Watched by more Arkansans than any other station, we're KATV Channel 7, the spirit of Arkansas. This is Channel 7 News at 6.
You're watching KATV Channel 7, the spirit of Arkansas. This is Channel 7 News live at 5.
An Arkansas man is caught after allegedly trying to buy an 8-year-old girl over the internet. Good evening.
Now the news continues with Karen Fuller, John Overall, meteorologist Ned Permy with live Doppler 7 radar, and Paul Eels on sports. This is Channel 7 News at 6.
A lot of rain for the East Coast, but still no rain for us here in Arkansas. Ned Permy.
You're watching KATV Channel 7, the spirit of Arkansas. This is Channel 7 News at 6.
Governor Huckabee offers to amend his controversial campaign finance reports for a price.
Now the news continues with Karen Fuller, Chris May, meteorologist Ned Permy with live Doppler 7 radar, and Paul Eels on sports. This is Channel 7 News at 6.
Pulaski County businesses and organizations will take part in the president's call to action on...
You're watching KATV Channel 7, the spirit of Arkansas. This is Channel 7 News at 10. You're watching KATV Channel 7, the spirit of Arkansas. This is Channel 7 News, the late edition. You're watching KATV Channel 7, the spirit of Arkansas. This is Channel 7 News, Saturday.
New developments emerge in the latest scandal brewing.
Proud to be Arkansas's most watched station for news and information. We're KATV Channel 7, the spirit of Arkansas. This is Channel 7 News Sunday.
Proud to be a part of the spirit of Arkansas. This is Channel 7 News.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Daybreak.
Live from the Hart's Landing in Little Rock's River Market District, this is Good Morning Arkansas. With Joan Early, Steve Powell, weather with meteorologist Barry Brandt, news with Carla Wade, and reports with Gina Martin.
Welcome back to Good Morning Arkansas, everyone.
You're watching Channel 7 News at 6 with Karen Fuller. Weather with meteorologist Ned Permy, and sports with Paul Eels.
This is Channel 7 News at 10.
But, you know, I still have mixed emotions. I hate to see them.
You're watching Channel 7 News at 10 with Karen Fuller, Kerry Martin, weather with chief meteorologist Ned Permy, and sports with Steve Sullivan.
She was believed to be kidnapped, a mountain home woman found in Colorado. The Senate is in session at this hour deciding whether to give President Bush the green light. And it's time for a down-home celebration in Helena. Nightside is straight ahead.
From Arkansas's news leader, this is Channel 7 News Nightside.
Right now, the U.S. Senate is debating over President Bush's request for authority to use force against Iraq. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Pamela Smith. Karen and Carrie have the night off.
You're watching Channel 7 News Nightside with Karen Fuller, Kerry Martin, weather with chief meteorologist Ned Permy, and Arkansas's Sportscaster of the Year, Steve Sullivan.
From KATV, winner of the Emmy Award for Newscasts, this is Channel 7 News at 6.
Tonight, a deadly flash flood hits a campground full of campers in Montgomery County.
I can tell you it was powerful in terms of the force of that water.
At least 16 people are dead, including children.
There's a lot of devastation in there where it's come along this forever.
We have team coverage of one of the worst natural disasters in Arkansas history. Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Christina Munoz. Scott Inman has the night off.
From KATV, this is Channel 7 News at 6.
Good evening and thanks for watching tonight. I'm Scott Inman.
And I'm Christina Munoz. We start with some sad news tonight. One of Arkansas's highest profile philanthropists died today. Jennings Osborne passed away this afternoon at a Little Rock hospital following complications from a heart surgery about 3 months ago.
Tonight, a wildfire is forcing the entire town of Ola, more than 1,000 residents, to be evacuated.
A young mother is Little Rock's 27th murder. Police have not identified a suspect. I'm Catherine Yancey. I'll have the details.
And the Bauxite mayor is facing a recall election while residents are up in arms.
Working for you in the spirit of Arkansas, this is Channel 7 News at 6 in high definition.
A wildfire is burning near the Yell County-Perry County line, forcing more than 1,000 people to evacuate. Good evening and thanks for being with us. I'm Beth Hunt. Christina Munoz is on assignment.
And I'm Scott Inman.
Working for you in the spirit of Arkansas, this is Channel 7 News Weekend Edition in high definition.
Hundreds turned out today to pay their respects to an Arkansas hero killed while serving our country.
Working for you in the spirit of Arkansas, this is Channel 7 News Good Morning Arkansas. Live from the River Market in downtown Little Rock, this is Channel 7 News Live at 5.
Curtis Reese Jr. is back behind bars after a 3.5-day search that ended today in Cleburne County. Thanks for watching tonight. I'm Beth Hunt.
And I'm Scott Inman.
Working for you in the spirit of Arkansas, this is Channel 7 News Nightside.
An Arkansas lawmaker wants to strip convicted rapists of their parental rights. Thanks for watching tonight. I'm Christina Munoz.
And I'm Scott Inman.
You're watching Channel 7 News Nightside with Scott Inman, Christina Munoz, weather with Chief Meteorologist Ned Permy, and sports with Steve Sullivan.
Houston police trying to catch about 10 robbers who stole $1 million worth of jewelry.
A huge turnout for a rally on the steps of the Capitol, while nearly 1,000 people took part in the rally for women's reproductive rights. Breaking ground on a memorial for fallen heroes, the son of one of those firefighters killed in the line of duty shares his emotional story. Plus an afternoon of SEC gymnastics, highlights from the championships at Verizon Arena. The news starts now.
Working for you in the spirit of Arkansas, this is Channel 7 News Weekend Edition.
Off the top, what many of you are waiting for, people across the country hoping to pick the 6 winning Powerball numbers drawn tonight and the $320 million jackpot that comes with them. Hello, and thanks for watching tonight. I'm Erin Hawley. The lump sum cash option for tonight's jackpot is $198.3 million.